Welcome back again, Gameyaaad family. Thank you again for joining us for another video. Now, the 2025 edition of the West Indies Championship, or the West Indies 4-day competition, would have got underway today with the 4 matches. As you know, 8 teams would have entered the competition this year. Now, in this video, I will be looking on the roundups of the first day's play. So in this first video, I will be looking on the Jamaica Scorpions and the Windward Island Volcanoes. And then I will be looking on the match between the Leeward Islands Hurricane versus the West Indies Academy. Now, the competition would have seen the first ton scored today, and that was scored by Jeremy Blackwood. He would have stamped his class, with a brilliant, determined century. Right? I think it was a very well constructed innings. He was very patient, and it is, unlike Blackwood, Jeremy Blackwood, he likes to score quickly, as we all, know. But today he was very patient, playing the ball on its merit, and he just try to put away the bad deliveries, and play defensively where the good deliveries are concerned. Right. So Blackwood, as I said, he is an experienced player, middle order batsman, and at the end of the day's play, he would have been unbeaten and 101 at stumps. And he has been anchoring the innings. The Jamaica Scorpions would have closed day 1 on 291 for 7, and he will resume tomorrow along with Windward Royal, who is currently with him at the wicket on 5 runs. Right? Earlier, the Jamaica Scorpions, they would have got a few scares. Carlos Brown, they would have lost cheaply for 12 runs, and Kirk Mackenzie, Vice Captain Kirk Mackenzie, would have made only 1. At that point, the Jamaica Scorpions, they would have been on 66 for 2. However, John Campbell at the top of the innings, he was very aggressive today. He struck 9 fours and 2 massive 6s. In his fluent 91 ball 79 at the top. He was brilliant today, even though he would have played a very high-risk innings. He had a 59-run partnership between him and Blackwood, who kind of stabilized the innings somewhat. Campbell would have been eventually caught off the bowling of Ryan John. And at that point, the score was at 125 for 3, right? And then we would have lost Javel Glenn for 6, Brad Barnes for 6 as well, right? And they would have departed cheaply off the bowling of Darrell Cyrus, right? Once again, Jamaica Scorpions would have suffered another scare. They were at this point 164 for 5, right? But Blackwood was very focused, and he was very resilient today. And he would have, teamed up with Daniel Beckford, and the duo, they would have put on an 87-run 6-wicket partnership, which stabilized back the ship, for the Jamaica Scorpions. Right? Beckford, he was, looking very solid. He was eventually, dismissed for 39. Odin Smith didn't, stay at the crease very long. He made 16. And at that point, the Jamaica Scorpions, they were at 273 for 7. So Blackwood and Windward Royal, they were at the crease, or at the wicket at the end of the day's play, and they were very resilient, especially Jeremy Blackwood, and they ensured that Jamaica Scorpions, they would not have lost any more wickets for the day. And so the Jamaica Scorpions, they would have closed the day on 291 for 7. Based on the match summary, Jermaine Blackwood would have been unbeaten and 101, and from 198 deliveries earlier, John Campbell would have made 79 from 91 delivery. Daniel Beckford 39 from 101 delivery. Right, the pick of the Windward Islands bowler include Darrell Cyrus would have taken 2 for 26 from 16 overs. Kenneth Denver would have taken 1 for 50 from 19 overs, and Gillan Tyson would have taken 1 for 49 from 15 overs. Right? So we will jump now over to the match between the Leeward Islands Hurricanes and the West Indies Academy. Now in this match we would have seen half centuries from, Jamar Hamilton, wicketkeeper Jamar Hamilton, and also Harris Magor. They would have struck half century to steer Leeward Islands to a competitive 290 for 6 at stump on day 1. Right, and this match would have been played at the Coolidge Cricket Ground in Antigua. Now, Hamilton finished the day on 67 not out, so he's unbeaten on 67, and he played a crucial role in stabilizing the innings for the Hurricane after they would have suffered a mid-innings collapse. He was well supported by Gore, who was 59, anchored the middle order before he was dismissed. He was dismissed late in the day. Captain Rakeem Carnwell was also unbeaten on 13, keeping company with Jamar Hamilton. Now, the Leeward Islands had early, started solidly with opener Joshua Grant contributing a brisk 34 before falling LBW to Joshua Bishop. His opening partner Kadeem Henry played a more patient knock, compiling 48 from 141 deliveries before he too fell to Bishop, who was the pick of the West Indies Academy bowlers with figures of 4 for 81 from 28 overs. Sheldon Forbes would have made 22, and Joel Andrew would have made a golden duck. They were dismissed in quick succession by the Hurricanes, and so they would have found themselves in a spot of bother at 128 for 4. However, a 110 fifth wicket partnership between Hamilton and Gore helped the Hurricanes to recover, with both batsmen showing composure and discipline, against the academy bowlers. Gore innings of 59 included 5 fours and 3 massive sixes before he was caught off the bowling of Johan Lane. Hamilton remained resolute, striking 9 boundaries in his knock, and as he guided, the Hurricanes to a respectable total. Hayden Walsh Jr. chipped in with a useful 21 before he was dismissed by Jedediah Blades. Cornwall struck 3 boundaries in a short stay at the wicket. So the match summary for the Leeward Islands Hurricane, 90 overs would have been bowled today. As I said, Leewards would have closed the day on 290 for 6. Jamar Hamilton is unbeaten on 67 from 127 delivery. Harima Gore 59 from 126, and Kadeem Henry would have scored 48 from 141 deliveries. The pick of the West Indies Academy bowlers are Mavendra Dindyal, He would have taken 4 for 81 from 28 overs, as I said before. Johan Lane, he would have taken 1 for 35 from 14. And Jediah Blades would have taken 1 for 72 from 19 overs. And so they will resume tomorrow on 290 for 6. So that is all for these two matches. Thank you for joining us. There's been some really good cricket we would have seen today. Some big score would have been scored already on day 1. So we look forward to see what will transpire on day 2. Alright, so thank you for joining us. This is the roundup for the match between the West Indies Academy and Leeward Islands Hurricanes and the Jamaica Scorpions and the Windward Islands Volcanoes. Stay tuned for the roundup for the Barbados Pride against Guyana Harpy Eagles and Trinidad and Tobago Red Force against the combined campuses and colleges. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you in the next video. Peace.